How's it going, y'all? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing you all with another NASCAR Diecast review, classic edition, let's just say that. So this one's actually a kind of a rare car now, to be honest with you. I'm kind of glad I had this car for a while, and I don't know why I just decided, you know what, man? You guys are liking the classic review, so I appreciate you guys' support on that. And this one, I think, is probably going to surprise a lot of you guys. So some people might not know about this car, but this is a fantasy car, and usually I don't collect fantasy cars, but this one really just sparked my interest, and I totally forgot I had it at my collection. But it is on Jeff Gordon's 2012 DuPont 20th anniversary fantasy scheme that was designed by the one and only Sam Bass. Yeah, if you guys remember Sam Bass, he, unfortunately we did lost him, like a few years ago. I think he had cancer or something like that, but just my Lord, guys, he was known as, like, I would say he is like the OG paint scheme designer for NASCAR. And this one is probably one of his best creations that never hit the track. It was a fantasy scheme, which is unfortunate because it basically is a collaboration of all three, I guess you could say, paint scheme generations for Jeff Gordon. You got the Rainbow Warrior, you got the Flames, and then you got, the modern Flames that he had from 2009 and so forth. So, but a nice little design of the box we got right here. I mean, this is from 2012, so this was like Lionel's, like second or third year in production with NASCAR Diecast. Really love the box design, guys. But we got Jeff Gordon's 2010 car right there, and a picture of Jeff Gordon, I think, in his current attire at the time. But my Lord, just really incredible detail to get the Flames in the 20 years. And then you see this, the 20th anniversary fantasy car. We got Jeff Gordon's 2007 win right here. It looks like it was at Daytona, because you can see, that looks like the Daytona trophy right there. And here's Jeff Gordon's somewhere in Jeff Gordon's 90s car. So how about that? Pretty cool. Somewhere in the late 90s. And yeah, I love the packaging on this, but let's go and kick off the diecast review and the official unboxing of Jeff Gordon's 2012 DuPont 20th anniversary fantasy car. And alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, and let me tell you what, man, I really am liking how these 2011 and 2012 diecasts were, guys. I mean, I know a lot of people weren't a big fan of the COTs. Sorry, Diecast Buffet, I know you love COTs. I was one of those people that really did not like COTs, but once we got to like the last 2 years of the COT, when they implemented, the spoiler instead of the, the freaking wing, that was like, all right, these things look like stock cars. But I don't know. I mean, some people don't really like these molds because, they seem very generic. But dude, they just remind me of the Gen 4 cars. I mean, I know they're not Gen 4, but man, dude, without the Gen 5 cars were the COTs. I don't know, these just look more like a stock car than they ever were compared to those, big blocky things. But, with that out of the picture, guys, let me tell you what, man, what a fantastic paint scheme that we got right here, designed by Sam Bass. Let me tell you what, man, this should have been the paint scheme that Jeff Gordon should have ran in his final full-time season. It should have. I mean, because, dude, what a missed opportunity that was, because this right here looks cool. I mean, sometimes collaborative paint schemes don't really work, but this is just freaking immaculate, guys. So right here, I know this part looks kind of weird, but you got the nice, first of all, guys, can you appreciate the freaking Dayglow neon yellow on this, guys? This is iconic. The yellow 24, unbelievably just awesome. And then with the yellow splitter, that looks great. But we got like some nice blue flames right there, which is supposed to represent, his car from 2000 all the way, not 2000, all the way from 2001 through 2008. The classic Rainbow Warrior scheme, and with the classic DuPont logo as well. I mean, if you guys don't know DuPont, in 2012, this was the last official year they had the DuPont sponsorship before Axalta, I guess, bought out, the acquisitions and eventually merged with DuPont. And then that's basically, DuPont's basically what Axalta is now. But you got the nice classic Chevrolet Impala. I mean, my God, that Impala logo looks absolutely fantastic. Didn't realize that the grill does look a little higher up, but, this was Lionel's first or second year making diecast. And, I got, like I said, I have a very soft spot with these, but I know some people might not like them. I do, though. But the classic Rainbow Warrior cars. How about this, guys? I'm reviewing another Rainbow car for Pride Month. So isn't that kind of, I guess you could say, convenient. not really sus at all. But coming down right here, we do got ourselves, the classic Goodyear Eagle tires with three-dimensional printing. My God, I miss those. You guys remember those times? I definitely do. But we got the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series logo. Oh, don't we all feel old now? But coming on, this transitions quite well from the Rainbow Warrior to the Flame scheme. The iconic Flame scheme that every NASCAR fan from 2000 and more, that you pretty much know this scheme. You pretty much are going to know this one by heart, just considering just how freaking beautiful this car is. I mean, it does have a nice blue to it, and the flames probably could have been brighter, but we do got the nice orange. We got like the different multicolors right there, kind of like a rainbow effect right there on the end of the flames, because if you ever see a flame, it does kind of have that resemblance. But such a great gradient we got right there, and you get the gradient palettes right there. But this is supposed to represent his iconic flame car from 2001 all the way to 2008. And then going down right here, we got a very interesting transition right where the O is. First of all, the classic DuPont logo. That is just beautiful. The wording, Quaker State, 20 years. But we got like a metallic black right here. Like it's like sparkly black. Guys, remember when Motorsports used to have metallic paint schemes? Yeah, Pepperidge Farm remembers. But this is supposed to represent his 2009 car all the way from, I want to say maybe 2011. I think he also drove it in 2012. But I know 2012 they had a lot of very interesting paint schemes for, you know, the last year, especially that iconic silver 20 years car that he drove and won at Homestead. But that's supposed to represent, you know, like the quote-unquote modern DuPont car when this car was released back in the day. And then 20 years, and then that's supposed to represent, the 20th year car that, you know, he ran at Homestead and won in, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, that pretty much sums it up right there. But let me tell you what, man. Yeah, this car does have some paint chips on it, but it's kind of my fault because I've had this car for quite a while, and I'm kind of glad I didn't get rid of it because, you know, it does have some nice high value to it, guys. If you look at this side, guys, this side looks absolutely immaculate with the flames. I don't know, guys. I mean, some people might think it's not a good-looking collaborative paint scheme. I really like this, guys. I think it flows very well. I mean, I think the trickiest part was probably how they transitioned from the blue to the black, but somehow, some way, it works. And on top, you guys, look at this, guys. Even the top kind of shows the transitions. You got the Rainbow Warrior, the flames, and the Modern Flames. What a well-thought-out, creative paint scheme by I believe this was designed by Sam Bass, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a great tribute video to him as well because he has created so many great-looking paint schemes. Comment below what has been your favorite Sam Bass paint scheme that, you know, he designed, or, you know, any kind of thing that he draw. I mean, I think he even did not just paint schemes, but he also did like drawings as well. So my God, guys, I mean, it's a shame that, you know, he has kind of, you know, that we did lost him. But let me tell you what, man, the NASCAR community still is within his hearts. And let me tell you what, I mean, there's probably a lot of paint scheme designers out there who probably got inspired by him. I mean, who knows? That's just how impactful Sam Bass was. But I don't know, man. This is just, if you guys are able to find this car, good luck. I'm sure the scalpers are going to look at this and be like, oh, this is going to be, you know, a high value car. Because, you know, it's freaking Jeff Gordon, guys. This guy, you know, he is a Hall of Famer. He's the vice chairman for Hendrick Motorsports. This guy has won everything in the NASCAR circuit, no matter what, guys. He's won all the big races. He's won 4 championships. I mean, it's Jeff Gordon. I mean, do I even got to explain who the hell Jeff Gordon is? I mean, if you're a true NASCAR fan, then you probably know who this Hall of Famer is. I mean, one of the best that we got in NASCAR, guys. One of the best. And let me tell you what, man. You want to talk about feeling old, man? I mean, heck, I remember when I was the first NASCAR fan, I just kind of heard about Jeff Gordon. I mean, he's just one of those guys that you just, when you're growing up in the 2000s, you know who Jeff Gordon was. You knew where all those other guys were. Tony Stewart, Dale Jr. Everyone knows who this guy is. So, I mean, this is a nice little memory from the past that I just decided to bring up for y'all because, I don't know, guys, it just, as much as I like William Byron, but just, there's just nothing that can't beat this, man. And let me tell you what, if they can actually bring this paint scheme to life, maybe they could do it. They could do it with the next gen car. They probably could. I can see it happening. I mean, after all, they brought back the Flames car for Darlington, so who knows, man? Who knows? Maybe we'll actually see Jeff Gordon's 2012 car or his 2010 DuPont Firestorm. Yeah, that's what it's called. So you had the Rainbow Warrior, you had the Flames, and then the Firestorm. So how about that? But comment below which Jeff Gordon scheme was your favorite throughout the decade, or you can even comment below any other Jeff Gordon schemes that came out after 2012, like, you know, his drive-in hunger cars or whatever, as I guess the light kind of doesn't want to hold a charge right here, so we are in for a nice real treat. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this nice classic diecast review. A little bit shorter than usual, but I don't really want to run this too dry out of you guys. But quick shout out to all the Jeff Gordon fans who are watching. You know who you are. This one's for y'all. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this diecast review. Comment, like, subscribe, and this is going to wrap it up right here on the Jeff Gordon 2012 DuPont 20th Anniversary Fantasy Scheme Chevrolet Impala for Hendrick Motorsports, designed by the one and only, the great Sam Bass. But yeah, anyways, guys, this has been OBB. I'll see you guys next time on another diecast review, and see you guys next time.